Hey guys, it's Kat here. Now we're going to work on some lower body again. I'm just a normal person, lost 160 pounds over the past 2 years. Being very consistent, pretty much the same exercises over and over, just with progressive overload. This is for your calves. I'm at, I think, 25-pound weights now in each hand. Just do your legs together, and then you put your kind of heels together, and that's going to get the outer side of your calves. So that way I'm doing the inner and the outer. I did just start doing the outer about a month ago because I didn't even realize that was a thing, because I am a very novice, but I feel like I've came a long way. But it's working because I can feel some of my capris getting tighter around that area. Now this is just a sumo squat with a 25-pound dumbbell. I could probably go up a little bit more. Sometimes I use a kettlebell, but I've noticed with these dumbbells, it's actually much easier to hold on to. You can do sumo, which is with your feet kind of pointed out. That gets more of your inner thighs. So that's kind of what I've been working on because my skin is worse there. These are my Romanian deadlifts. I do one-legged to help with balance. As you can tell, I get off balance quite a bit. I've also hurt my back on Friday night and my hip a little bit, so I'm a little wobbly, but I can definitely feel this in my hamstrings. These work better for me than individual RDLs. I just feel it so much better. I'm using a 40-pound kettlebell here. I just moved up to that not too long ago. I try to do 10 on each leg. Again, my form is not perfect. I am human, but this shows you can still make progress and not being perfect. That's my whole point of this channel, is just showing as long as you put in the effort, you're going to see differences. It's the consistency and the effort. And every day is not 100%. Some days I feel like I'm only given 70%. But over the course of the last 8-9 months, I've made such big progress. I would say I started almost a year ago doing weights, but originally it was like maybe a 15-20 minutes here and there once or twice a week. I would say about 6 to 8 months ago is when I really took it seriously, and a good 6 months ago I've started being consistent with 3 days a week. Now these are my lunges. I try to step out a little bit when I do it because I've always heard that helps with balance. I definitely could go down a little bit lower. I did go lower on my weights. I normally do 25 pounds. But since that Friday night, and this was on a Sunday, I hurt my hip. I am only doing 20 pounds and just kind of taking it easy since I wanted to work out that hip pain. And to be honest, after I was done with this workout, it felt a lot better. But again, I went down on a lot of weights just to take it easy so I didn't hurt myself worse. Because again, this is the real world. This is real life when you're 54 years old. Now, these are my Bulgarian split squats. I hate these with a passion. But man, when I do these, I feel them in my back hamstrings. My legs feel like squash sometimes because they just do so much. You feel it in your glutes. And I'm one that's never had a butt, so who knows? Maybe someday I'll have one by doing this, but I've never really worked my butt to have one. But I do each leg. These are 15-pound dumbbells. I tried heavier ones, but it really messes with my balance. You can definitely try these without any weights until you get your balance, or even then move up to 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Do it at your own time frame. It's a progressive overload, so you can start with no weights. Then in a week or two, add a 5-pound weight. And you know what? That's progressive overload. So you're doing what you need to do to consistently get better. The main thing is consistency. Just showing up and doing it for yourself. My joke I tell everyone, unfortunately, is I want to be able to wipe my own butt when I'm 70 years old. These are just kind of a good overall, no weights, just a dip, kind of works everything. I feel like it works your glutes, your arms. I feel like it's just a good overall easy workout. So just like my channel, follow me. I'm going to constantly be posting. It's going to help me with my consistency and see my improvement. Have a great day.